and welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman. We continue as Dorogi, and as you can see by the league table below, we are absolutely dominating currently. Today we play... this is a hard one. Nyíregyháza Spartacus and Vasas SC. In this episode, we are so much further ahead than everyone else. We have 60 goal difference. The next best is 33. Wow, we've been dominant. I did not realise our goal difference was quite so high. We're breaking records. I think the most wins ever in the league was 20. We've now got 22. We've the most clean sheets for one player. I think, Poljak is about to has broken our record for clean sheets. We've the best players in the league, average rating wise. Fugete has 13 assists, a 7.99 average rating. Damascus scored 20 goals. It's been an amazing season. I am loving life at the moment. Since we were here last, we played the Videoton Cup games, drew 2-2 in the first leg. We were 2-0 up, and then just after half time they decided to come back and start winning. Then against Sorokar, beat them 3-0. Pretty easy game. Osmiach scored his first goal for us. Then we went to Videoton's place and they just decided to start playing football and destroyed us. Then against Pekshi, we beat them 4-1, fairly easy. Then against Girmoti, we destroyed them 5-1. David Sabo with a beautiful little hat-trick. Then against Giori, 2-1, a bit more difficult, but still absolutely smashed them. And then against Vac, played 10 men behind the ball, couldn't break them down. It was upsetting, but that's how it is. Teams have to play like that against us to avoid us destroying them. Bored, not unhappy that we didn't make it to the quarterfinal, but fourth round got knocked out by one of the top teams in the division above. It's fair enough, I suppose. 14 points ahead with 9 games left. So yeah, we're doing well. This is how we line up today. We have Poljak in goal, Dunjierski and Kirko Babic as our wing backs, Tot and What Are You Doing as our centre backs, Fugete and Kleber as our centre midfield, Shabo and Kiss as the wide men, Lorenzi and the Mask up front. We do have a few injury concerns. Fernandez is out for 2 months. He's going to miss quite a substantial amount of the remaining part of the season. And Argelayan picked up a knock as well, so he's out for up to 5 weeks. Probably not going to have him for a while either. Speaking of players, we have had a youth intake. It's not the best looking youth intake we've ever had. They said there was going to be some exceptional wingers. There's one decent winger. And he's not even... He's okay. I don't know if he's ever going to be good enough to play for us. But, he's not the worst player in the world. We have a 6'4" centre back. I did not spot him. I'd nearly sign him just because he's tall. Jumping reach of 13. He's 6'4" and he's only 16, so he's probably going to get taller. He's not great. No, he's not great. No. I saw some numbers that were nice and I went, ooh, he's not that... Oh no, he's terrible. But yeah, the winger is probably the one that would go into the team quickest. And there's a DM who looks... He's a good ball-winning midfielder, but other than that, he's very aggressive, extremely brave. One injury and that'll be destroyed, but youth intake doesn't look like it's going to be... It's not like when we were at Merani Tbilisi, we were getting 5-star players constantly, or 5-star potential players constantly coming through our youth intake. But this should be an interesting game for us. We have an ex-player playing up front for them today in Barna, who I don't know if I ever actually gave an opportunity to while he was here. But he plays up front for them today. Yeah, it is Gierno Barna. He's fallen off the boil a little bit since we last looked at him. When he had, 3 games played, 2 goals. It's now 8-2. Yeah. It's 5 games without a goal. But because we've looked at him, we've mentioned him, he's going to score 2, and he's an ex-player. So, clever. Is that a penalty? It is a penalty, and Clever stepping up to take. I can't see the number from it. Yeah, Clever takes to take it, and Clever scores. We're 1 up after 5 minutes. I'm interested, actually. How long? We don't need to see it's a penalty. We know how. It would be more interesting if they showed us what happened to get the penalty, but they're not going to do that. I'm interested now how long it's going to take before we can actually guarantee the league. Because if the results keep going the way they are, because the teams below us seem to be dropping points a lot. How many games would we win the league? Because if we keep going the way we're going and dropping points very rarely, there's a good chance we could win the league with 5 or 6 games left. Yeah, great opportunity. Okay, no. So, using it for the kickoff means the players don't really care for the second half, that I want them to show that they're good enough. Lorenzi to take the free kick. Can he score? He hasn't scored a free kick in a while. And Benai keeps it. I feel like I recognise that name. Did we have him here as well? Oh, I've not changed the corner routine. Teddy, what you doing? Is the one who's no, he's not up there. Teddy, what you doing? Who is 5'9", is the one that the corner is being shot to, because Fernandez, who is, as you may remember, 6'6", he's a monster. He's the one we were throwing the corners to. Teddy, what you doing? Not quite the tallest of players, so having him on a corner catching duty is not ideal. The Mask is having a poor game, so we take him off, will we? Alright, well the Mask is already off. Do we bring on... No, we'll leave Tamas Kiss on. We'll just make him an inside forward and see if that can get him playing a little bit better. Nobody else is playing poorly, so we're just going to leave them run around for a little bit. I do, as you probably know if you've been here a while, I do like to make 3 substitutions every game, or as many substitutions as I can. So I will pretty much always try and make 3 subs. Clever. Put Burzy through. Still hasn't scored. I know I've not given him a great run in the team, but still. Yeah, I need to change that corner routine. Having the shortest player on the pitch being the one the ball is being aimed at. It's not my finest idea, but, it's just how it is. We're going to bring on Osmialic to play as the winger as well. And we're going to bring on Mazzaneto to play as our box-to-box and give Fugete a bit of a chance to get a rest, because he's not played all that well today. Lorenzi, just before stoppage time, can he bosh this one in? No. His free kicks have been getting worse recently. I don't know how to fix that. So it's a pretty boring 1-0 win. But still, well done, lads. Clever, man of the match. Yeah, very happy with your winning goal. No individual team talks by the assistant. That is fine. The assistant's just terrible. Like, he really is just so very, very poor. I really, really hope that the director of football decides to not sign a new contract with him, because I think his contract is up. But the director of football, generally, from what I've seen, just kind of keeps the same staff constantly, and that's not it's good in some ways, but it's really, really not in other ways, because a lot of the coaches and stuff, and like the staff we have, a lot of them are just meh. And I would like better rounded assistant, like a better rounded assistant. It's like 8 and 8, and his contract is up this summer, so we'll see. Hopefully he gets rid of him. That being said, we will be back in just a second for the Vasas game. We're 2 weeks away from the game because there is internationals being played. So I have a little bit of a wait, but you won't. You'll be right back for that. So just give me... Well, no. I will see you guys in just a second for that. Don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. So now we're back from our 2-week break. And we have some very, very unfortunate news. We have a new staff member coming in. Sports scientist. Ooh. It's not very good, but ooh, he's only 26. Very interesting. We've lost a player. David Shabo has left us. He's gone to Belarus. He was such a good player. To be fair, he's getting paid 1,300 quid. They paid 525k to get him. Fair enough, I suppose. Like the last season, he was fine. This year, he was on an absolute tear. 15 goals in 27 games. Oh, it's going to be sad to see him go. I'm so sad. So it's left us with a little bit of a headache when it comes to our team, but this is it. The only change for this game is the fact that Shabo is gone. So Osmach, I'm gonna have to learn how to say his name now. Osmach comes in to play instead of him, and because he's moved up off the bench. Alekseyevich is going to sit on the bench instead. We have had a couple of injuries. Polyak picked up a slight injury, and we had a couple of new players brought into the first team to get a bit of mentoring because they look decent. I'm teaching the two DMs. Well, I'm training them to be centre backs because we don't play with DMs. So this is so frustrating. It was pretty much the day after the last game. I think there was 2 offers for him. And he went to Minsk, which at least they were the one that offered the most money to us, I guess. So that's good. We're very lucky that didn't go in. We are very lucky that didn't go in. Vasas are playing with a target man by himself up front, but with 5 defenders, like a flat 5, as you can see, flat 5. Rangers left back playing at left back, or Rangers left back playing for them as well. If you didn't play FM20, you wouldn't know that he became an absolute fantastic championship left back. He was quite good in the championship, not very good at a higher level. And we've somehow managed to not get a shot away from that. But we picked the ball back up. Fugete is done his man into the box. And he's just put it wide. I feel like their 5-man defence is going to be somewhat difficult to beat. But we shall find out relatively soon. As Kirko Babic passes to Fugete. Sends Kiss through. Sends it down to the Mascularinci. He's put it wide. 4 shots, none on target. The fact that Shabo is gone is not great. I find it interesting that Vasas are playing with a target man by himself, all alone, up front. But the furthest forward central midfielder they have is a ball-winning midfielder. So it's not as if they can hit it up to him to try and get him to hold up play. But he doesn't have anyone too close to him. Yeah, and see, that's their issue. The mask is true now, and the mask is bashed in. It's 24th of the season. 21st league goal, I think. But yeah, see, this is their major flaw. If their target man holds up the ball but nobody gets there fast enough and their defence can stop him, then he's done for, because like I said, they have a winger on attack, but they have a ball-winning midfielder. Pápa is a deep-lying playmaker on defend, so they are just... Their game plan is ruined straight away. It's like even their fullbacks are sitting back. Oh, Pápa has gone slightly forward now. Is he an advanced playmaker? Box-to-box midfielder, maybe? Be interesting to see. Like, they have nullified us pretty well with their 5-man defence. But the fact that we're winning is all that really matters. We may not have had an exceptional amount of highlights, but they really have to come out and do something in this second half. And so far, it doesn't look like they're going to. Interestingly, CSKA Moscow have sacked their manager. So I was thinking, Ozmiach puts it just over. I was thinking there could be a chance that we could do a Loki Doki and end up getting offered that job. We haven't, so far. I'm also not looking for work because I've literally just signed a new contract a couple of months ago. But Kleber's shot pings off one of the defenders. Geber Toth Fugete plays Ozmianic through. Dunjerski puts it through to the mask. Lorenzi Fugete. It's just gone wide. The youth intake, we brought in, I think we signed 4 players. Might have been 5. The right winger looks okay, and the 2 DMs look like they could do something. I'm just going to try and get them to be centre backs because, like I said, they have the attribute. Penalty. Yeah, boy. Clever stepping up to take it. But they want to be ball-winning midfielders in DM, and Clever just puts that in. That was close. But they have attributes good enough to be centre-backs, so I think that's what we're going to try and get them to be. Oh, Lorenzi's stepping up to take the free kick, and it's just saved. Lorenzi's free kick abilities have been less than ideal recently, but we've won this game, so it's just a case now of seeing the game out basically. I was going to move the mask to left wing, have Borzi run around up front for a while, and anyone else we want to take off? Not currently. We leave everything else as is for the time being. Lorenzi to the mask, and he's just headed over. Drop a little bit of praise. Dunjerski, Lorenzi with the header, and they've cleared it. Their striker was back in the box. There was a huge bang outside, and Vasas eventually get their game plan to work. Took them 73 minutes. But they're, to be fair, the striker has a pair of legs on him. And Polyak just gets beaten. They're still sticking with the 5 at the back and a gashed upper leg. Tell you what you're doing. Heads away. The 5'9" centre back. Dominant in the air. Borzi. Lorenzi. Fugete. Lorenzi. Clever. The mask. He gets his hat-trick. Or no, it's not his hat-trick. Is it? No, it's his second. Oh, I forgot Clever scored the penalty. The mask has 2 for today. Oh. We probably should take off our wee little winger boy for the fact that he has a knock. Don't really have anyone we can bring on. We don't have anyone who can play right wing. So I'm just going to put Alievski out there and see how he gets on. Run free, my friend, I guess. Polyak pushes the free kick around the post. We could bring Donierski up to play as a right winger, but we don't have anyone then who can play at right back. Apart from Teddy What You Doing. And Teddy What You Doing is centre back. And because we brought on Zulcic already, we don't have the ability to move players around in such a fashion. So Burzy is going to finish out the game without a goal again. Quite a waste of money, if I'm honest. I'm only playing him because he was just a smidge expensive. But that is fine by me. 3-1. Would have enjoyed getting another clean sheet, but what can you do? He's out for 6 days with a gashed leg. It's a gashed leg. Is it really going to take 6 days to recover from that? Results wise, I think we're quite close to winning the league. We must be like 1 or 2 games away from guaranteeing at least a playoff spot. I think we're 1 game away from guaranteeing a playoff spot. Probably 2 games away from guaranteeing the league, I want to say. I think now we just come back for the last 2 games of the season, because unless there's an absolute calamity in the offing, we're pretty much after winning the league. So we come back for the Mozon Mer Gavar and the Big Fat Cock games. The Bifk Siofok. That, just saying it like that makes it sound also very strange. But yeah, we come back for those 2 games in the next episode. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, and we'll see you guys in the next one. For tomorrow, more daily content. FM20, Football Manager, getting all the keywords in there.